Welcome to the Fishing for a Reason podcast, you guys. It's great to have you here. We are doing take two on attempt to fish while we're recording. So I've got my notes. I think we're ready this time. But anyway, there's been a lot to talk about. September's busy.
It's been a busy month.
It has been such a good month. And so where are we today?
We are out between Salmon Bank and Eagle Point.
Which is Marine Area 7.
Marine Area 7, just south of San Juan Island. Came out here after a busy weekend down in Everett at the Salmon for Soldiers event. We're going to talk about that a little bit. And yeah, it's been a fun month. The weather's been absolutely gorgeous, except for a little fog. Today, though, we waited till the afternoon, and it's just absolutely stunning out here.
Yeah, it's one of those days. That's pretty much why we live here.
Yeah.
The water is absolute glass. You can see the Olympic Mountains on this side, the San Juan Islands on this side. But yeah, so what we're going to cover today, like Scott said, there's so much to talk about. We just got done fishing salmon for soldiers. We fished yesterday and the day before down in Everett. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about targeting Coho in September. Season's winding down for everybody. So we'll talk about some of the things that we're seeing, what we're using, what's working, how you can go out there and have a good time with what we have left remaining of the season. We'll do a quick recap of everything that we did when we were fishing down in Everett, and then we will talk about what's coming the month of September. So first, let's start with Salmon for Soldiers.
Salmon for Soldiers, yeah, the Day of Honor down in Everett was a great event. We had, I believe, 130 some boats. We had over 300 participants.
Just out here fishing with 100 of our closest friends. Wow.
We signed up to take 3 guys out, and 1 guy slept in. So we ended up with 2, but we had 2 Navy active duty petty officers. They were great, caught some nice fish. Had a photographer on the boat. He had a great time just taking pictures, and the weather down there was absolutely beautiful. After we got out of the 500 boats coming out of 10th Street ramp down in Everett, it was a fun time. We came back at 2, had our ceremony, had dinner at the Harbor Marine there in Everett, and just overall a really good event for veterans, and it means a lot to take those guys out.
Yeah, it does. It was our first time doing the Salmon for Soldiers event.
Finally got down there to do it.
Always had a conflict on that weekend, and this year we made it happen. And I want to give you a little bit of background. So if you're not familiar with the organization, they do a lot of great work. They serve a lot of veterans. It's amazing what the community does to come together to support it. But I have their mission written down right here. Salmon for Soldiers was created to offer a sense of normalcy and relaxation to our returning veterans. We offer fishing events and opportunities designed to reduce stress, foster new relationships, and provide many hours of fun and relaxation. Our events are designed to accommodate veterans with PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and other physical challenges, helping them gain the confidence and courage needed to return to the civilian community. And I will say, just the way that whole event was run, fostering community and connection and relationships, it just was the whole feeling of the event. It was so fun to go out there, meet some guys for the first time, hear about their story and what they're up to and where they want to go with their careers, and then come together for a big celebration afterwards. So essentially how the event works, and if you are interested in getting involved, sign up as soon as you possibly can because it fills up. But go to salmonforsoldiers.org, and how it will work is on the weekend that the event takes place, you'll have moorage for you for the Friday evening and the Saturday of the event. And you go down, you have a captain's meeting in the evening where all of us captains get together. We had a little food.
What
do we have? We had a burger. Burgers.
Hamburger
really
on Friday night.
Yep, and they kind of give you the lay of the land and what to expect. And then you have a number. So you get in at 5 in the morning into the event area, which is right by Harbor Marine, and you stand in a line essentially with your number. So it's kind of like dating, like when they do those speed dating things. Not that we've done that before, but you hold your number up and you just wait for your guys to show up. So it was super cool because you just see this mass of people in a line, and then all the veterans coming in, and everybody's pumped and excited and super excited to go out on the water that day. Once you have your guys, you grab a sack lunch, and so everybody's got some snacks and lunch for the day. and then you just head out to the fishing grounds. So we go to the boat, do a quick brief with our crew, and right at sunrise, we are about hitting the water. And I'm talking, like Scott said, it was crazy. There were so many boats. It was absolutely packed. And so it almost felt kind of fishing derby, like we're all leaving at the same time, and there's just boats cruising out to the grounds. And it was really, really fun.
It was a fun time, yeah.
So one final note on Salmon for Soldiers. So fishing ends at 2 o'clock, and then we all go back and we have a barbecue, and it's a great barbecue. I think 4 different kinds of meats, tons of great food. So one of the veterans went home with a brand new boat, which was amazing, as well as a ton of raffle prizes for both captains and veterans or active duty guys. So if you know a veteran that you think could really benefit from an experience like this, make sure you reach out to salmonforsoldiers.org and let them know, get them in contact, and they're really quick about getting back to you and getting people on boats. So if you know somebody, make sure to forward that to them, as well as if you want to get involved and actually take a group of guys out next year, go to salmonforsoldiers.org, and really, it's what this community is all about. So it's a great experience and highly recommend. We'll see you there next year if you go.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, a lot of fun. And then as far as the fishing goes, there's, you can fish in 8, 2, 9, 10 if you want to run down to Edmonds. So you got to kind of, strategize on where you want to fish, because area 8, 2 you could keep hatchery and wild. Area
Coho.
9 you could only keep hatchery, and then area 10 you could keep both. So, but some guys were running down to area 10 just over the line there. We stayed in 8-2 the whole time with about 400 other boats, and there was no shortage of fish. We were a lot of little fish, a lot of little subs that we sometimes, if you don't see them, you drag them for a little while. So we were checking our gear a good bit. A little bit of grass that we had to avoid, but the fishing was pretty good. I feel like hoochies or squid, plastic squid, was the go-to for most people. Outdoor Line did give us a spoon with it was kind of white with all kinds of different colors on it that worked pretty well according to some guys. I don't think we got a chance to actually use it.
I threw it down, I think, for about a minute.
Oh yeah.
But we were changing gears so
And then
much.
Shane Hunter gave us a red fly that he tied up, and we ran that for a little bit. I think we caught
one fish on that one.
And then the rest of the time, though, just kind of a hoochie, short leader, 24 to 30 inches, and that was kind of the ticket. And once the bite turned on, it was pretty hot action. It did slow down a little bit, but still catching fish. And then just pretty much a good time. Kind of standard Coho tactics down there. Hitting the lighthouse and just trolling kind of south all the way down to the 829 line, the shipwreck. So the line is from the shipwreck over on the mainland side over to Whidbey Island, the south tip of Whidbey Island. So we just kind of ran that back and forth a good bit, and then kind of headed north towards the end of the day. So a lot of fishing in deep water, fishing in the top, probably 90 feet of water all day. It was pretty fun.
Caught most of our fish between 65 and 55 feet on the wire, so pretty shallow overall. We did catch one pink.
Yeah, we did catch a pink.
Yep, which you can't keep.
In 8-2.
Yep, we tossed it back.
So,
But
it was fun.
for those of you that have never fished that area, what advice would you give?
I would say the main thing is just kind of, stay away from the other boats as best you can. And those fish are going to be pushed up against the shore. So they're coming in from possession, from Area 9 there. And I think they swim right over to the shore, right there at Shipwreck, and probably up by the lighthouse, just to the south of the other area. So don't be afraid to stay away from the other boats and stay offshore. But anywhere from 200 out to 600 feet, you're going to find those fish. And right on that 829 line seemed to be the best spot for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to try new things. We went out the next day, and I've got a spoon that I've used up here, and I've got it on right now. I'll show you maybe here in a minute if we catch a fish on it. And it's a red spoon, and it actually crushed them yesterday. Me and Jamie went back out yesterday morning after the event by ourselves and caught 4 fish pretty quick. And it was the same thing, kind of a white hoochie with a gold mylar insert, and then the red coyote spoon that's about a 3.0. So yeah, try different stuff. If it's not working, probably swap it out.
I
I think the other piece of advice I would give is on a nice day like today, you can get out there in any size boat. It was so easy for guys to fish in a variety of sizes of boats. The other thing is double check any event schedules. We did notice that the boat ramp was absolute insanity on Saturday morning, and I was extremely thankful our boat was already in the water. So if it is a busy event for any reason, Everett is packed. Get your boat in the water the night before you want to go out so you don't have to deal with the traffic, or try to go on a weekday if you can. Sunday was beautiful. There was hardly anybody out there. I mean, there were boats, but not like Saturday. Saturday was a ton of people. So make sure you double check. There are some derby weekends coming up, and knowing that you're out, get a derby ticket, or if you're not going to have a derby ticket, maybe try to go on a weekday when it's not quite as crowded, especially if you're brand new to the area. The Coho were really nice size. So yes, we were hitting some sub-legals, and then there were some smaller Coho, but when we got, I would say most of the fish were really decent size.
7 poundish.
Yeah, so it was fun to have some.
Oh, one just jumped.
Oh.
I hope we see that.
I think you will.
I think we'll. So I just saw like 2 fish jump right there, and there's no pink out here right now. We haven't caught a pink in probably 2 weeks up here. So I just saw like, 2. I think I'm going to do a circle around that area right there and see if we can't pick one up.
All right. So that's Everett. Let's see what else we got on the list.
Yeah,
here.
that's Everett. We said Area 10 has been reported good. I heard people on possession were just, it was kind of lights out over there. It's hatchery only, but they were catching a lot of fish. So it just feels like right now if you want to catch Coho, the time is good right now.
So let's talk about fishing here.
So
what's been going on?
Well, fishing here, we talked about it. We did a report online about how it's kind of heated up out here. The pinks have kind of moved through. Haven't caught a lot of pinks in the past 2 weeks. And the Coho have been really pretty nice size. And it seems like the hatchery Coho, we'll catch about 30% of them are hatchery, and they are actually have been bigger than the natives. So kind of interesting. And yeah, it's been pretty good, using the same thing that we talked about down at Salmon for Soldiers in the Everett area, hoochies, spoons, but the white hoochie with the gold inlay, gold insert has been really good. A white in general, and then chartreuse has also been a great color. Again, about a 25 to 30 inch leader, and fishing that upper column of water, 72 and below, so.
You're above.
Yeah, however you like to look at it, 72 and above, or surface down to 72, or somewhere in there. We're going to go up to Eagle Point here eventually, and we'll see if the spot that just east of the point has been pretty hot, and the water is pretty slacky right now, kind of a soaker, and I like fishing with this many boats around us. So.
It's really great, especially on a day like this. And actually, Scott's, he's out on the water a heck of a lot more than I am chartering, and he sent me a video the other day, and I thought it would also be a great topic for us to talk about here. Whales. So whales are in the area this time of year. They follow the food, they follow the fish. And you want to tell your whale story and what guys should do if a whale approaches you, because there's rules around all of this.
Yeah, if you can ID them as transients, you got to stay 200 yards away. If you don't know and then you think they might be residents, then you have to stay 1,000 yards away, which is half a mile or so. So it's a pretty long distance. But if they do pop up next to you, you should shut your engine off, go to neutral, shut your engine off, and just enjoy the show. And I think, do you have a video? You have to play the video?
Yeah, we'll cut a video in of those guys.
Cut a video the other day. I was back here messing with the downrigger, turned around, and they were like literally 20 feet from the boat. So I shut down and we just kind of watched them for about 5 minutes as they swam around. So yeah, the best advice is to avoid them. The bite came on really good after they went through, and actually I think we caught one just before they were there. So when they came through and left, probably the bite turned on about a half hour after that, and it was lights out for about 2 hours. We had like 2 triple headers. It was pure bliss.
Pure chaos.
Pure chaos bliss. So Coho chaos, if you will. But yeah, you know, these spots, the fish are coming in now for the next couple of weeks. It should be pretty great fishing. I've heard some good reports up at Open Bay. We actually have yet to make it to Pile Point really and fish up there, but that's typically a great spot to fish. We may end up there today depending on how this works out down here, but overall that's pretty much the gist of it. And we're out in 300 feet of water right now. We'll go closer to shore and try close to the beach if we don't catch anything out here, but typically I like coming out here because there's no boats, and we've done pretty well. So anyway, that's your San Juan Island, and I have yet to be under the bridge at Deception Pass yet this year. Haven't heard any reports, and West Beach, still no reports on that either. So if you've been there and you got a report, let us know.
Yep, enjoy the season. There's a couple weekends left here, so make sure you get out there before the end of the month. Get some lines in the water, even if you've never done it before, and make sure you leave a comment below if you have any questions, tips, or advice for other anglers. It's all about getting out, having a good time, and catching those fish. This is a fantastic time to be out filling the freezer because they're everywhere. Yeah, you'll get limits quickly, which is a lot of fun. All right, so we just wrapped up an evening here at Eagle Point. What time did we get out here? We started at like 3
something. It's 6 o'clock right now.
Yeah, right on the money.
We just finished up. I've been out here about 3 hours. It was kind of slow at first.
Yep.
But we kind of just kept to our guns, you know, stuck to our lures, stuck to our pattern, stuck to our spot. And the current, I believe, started to pick up. It started to go a little bit east. And we're going to look at the current, but between 5 and 6 today, take a look at the tide tables and see what it's doing. And probably in the past half hour, it picked up the most. We saw some other boats catching fish, and then Jamie hooked up a really nice one we're going to show you here in a minute, I think. Mm-hmm. And then we kind of stuck to this area right here around Eagle Point, and we just filled our tank. Oh! Man, yours look big. Does it feel big?
I don't know. Ooh.
This one, maybe not, huh? Right there. Come on, in the way. Take a step left. Step left. Got it. We got it.
High five! That's it, baby. Game over. And I was using this flasher, and you can see what one of my Cohos spit out is this little tiny bait fish here. And I'm actually using a Squid Lures. I'm gonna have to look up the name of it because I know these are new. So shout out to John B. This was money for me today. What I really like about this product is it's got swivels on both sides. So you can see right here, if you look, it matches the bait pretty dang close. He can go. But one thing that's nice about these as opposed to most of the Coho killers is you've got the swivel on the front and then you've also got the swivel on the back. A lot of guys will add a swivel in between the hook and the lure when they buy Coho killers or whatever, but it's nice that these are already like that. Anyway, this was money for me and I'll show you what I caught with it. And the leader length, exactly 26 inches on this guy. fish. You caught the hatchery, right?
That's yours. No, that's mine.
This one?
No, the big one is yours.
Well, this one and this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was using good old Actually, I started out with a spoon. I caught a pink.
These were my two pretty.
I switched to a chartreuse squid, and then it broke the hook. The first fish broke the hook, so I switched to this white hoochie with green flasher with the blinky, and then the second one I caught on this. So hoochie and Coho killerish. I believe mine too.
Show me your two, and then let's haul all four.
These are my two. A lot of fun.
Super fun.
We had two double
These
headers.
guys, we did, and we had one pink today, also.
Yeah, and a pink.
And
so.
they fought. Like, this one was a blast, I'm not gonna lie. And this thing hammered it really hard, even though it's not the biggest fish.
Oh, popped out. Careful, you're on. Fish on.
Oh, right back there. Holy crap.
Yeah, he's on the surface. Oh, I'm on too. Holy cow. Okay, we'll do yours first.
Heyo. Oh yeah, he's running.
Double header.
Double, double. See my flasher.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Hey, buddy. Uh-oh.
Oh, we got double action on the surface.
I don't know, yours might be first.
Yours is bigger though.
So get yours first.
No, we're gonna get yours. You just keep working yours. I want yours.
Woo! I love fishing. Can you just lift yours over the edge?
Let the boat take care of that one.
I feel like you're swimming this way. He is beautiful.
Wow.
Here, show the camera.
Here's your Coho of the day. There you go.
Also, both of us used Islander reels today. And if you have not caught Coho on an Islander, just add that to your must-do list because it's so much fun trying to get these guys with the 1-to-1 ratio reel. So much fun. Okay,
It's a
so
blast. That's it.
it is. What we're gonna do next is actually give our trolling pattern. We have an internal community called Anglers Unlimited Gold, and if you are interested in that, just email us at support@anglersunlimited.co, and we do things like give different reports, show how to troll certain locations. So we're actually going to continue this podcast, and to tune into the rest of it, you'll need to subscribe to that membership. But we explain exactly our trolling pattern where we literally hooked all 4 fish at the exact same spot. So that's what we're going to do next. If you're interested in that, email Catch More Fish to support@anglersunlimited.co. We are going to be closing doors on our community at the end of September while we do some really cool things leading up to our next winter season. So anyways, you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you next week, same time, same place, same channel.
Tight lines.
Bye everybody.
See ya.